Hi, I'm Susan Stutzman, a child therapist at Kid Matters Counseling, and today I'm going to share with you 3 parenting hacks to help an anxious child. When anxious behavior and emotions show up in life, it often feels all-encompassing. For a parent of an anxious child, having just the right tools to guide your child through their anxious feeling can feel extremely challenging. Learning how to show up for your anxious child, to walk with them in their feelings and guide them takes practice. The important thing is to work together, helping them with the tough feelings and emotions of life. I've found the following 3 things really important to practice with an anxious child. But keep in mind they're tips, not the be-all, end-all. Tip number 1, track the anxiety. Track when it shows up or when it gets bigger. Does it get big at bedtime? Maybe at school drop-off or right before eating a meal. Whenever anxiety shows up, it's helpful to note and see if a pattern emerges. If there's a pattern, then you may begin to notice what happens right before the anxiety and find clues to what is causing the feelings. With a pattern, you can begin to plan for big feelings of anxiety, talk about what you're going to do, and then implement a strategy together. Tip number 2, problem solve with your child. Children have anxiety, but they don't have to be defined by anxiety. This is important to teach children so that they have a way to look at their feelings, but not allow them to be all-encompassing. Try to think of anxiety as a need to be met. It's kind of like when your child is cold. You'd meet the cold's need by offering a warm blanket or a coat or maybe a long sleeve shirt. So with anxiety, you might want to ask, what does your anxiety need right now? Does it need a hug? Does it need deep breaths? How about a snuggle? Does it need something to drink or something to eat? Does it need a song or some fresh air? In asking what your child may need and giving them those few options, for example, to start, you're giving your child ways to problem solve for what the feeling needs. Tip number 3. Implement anxiety plans playfully. Being playful with your child when helping them deal with their anxiety can help them meet the challenging feelings in a new way. Try naming your anxiety, checking the anxious thoughts out, and talking directly to anxiety with your child. Here's an example. Let's say you've tracked your child's anxiety to be a half an hour before bedtime begins. So then talk to your feelings that might be coming midday together. Problem solve with your child what they might need before bed to feel less anxious. And ask them if they want to share anything that they know to be true with their anxious feelings. This will give you a way to plan for the anxiety, to problem solve for anxiety's needs, and practice ways to implement your strategies. Here's a bonus tip. Keep your child and yourself hydrated throughout the day. Really? Yes, really. Poor hydration is actually a cause for increased anxiety symptoms. Hydration is important in keeping your bodies running. If you're interested in the science, take a look in the blog links. Something as simple as drinking enough liquid to stay hydrated throughout each day can make a big difference in your child's anxiety levels. Anxious behavior and emotions don't have to stay all-encompassing. So give these hacks a try today. If you need additional resources and support to learn more about parenting a child with challenging anxiety, we are here to help. Give one of our child therapists a call today for a free consult. And don't parent alone.